Picking your eXp sponsor isn't just paperwork, it's a career-altering decision. And if you're like most agents, the moment you reach that part of the eXp application, things go from "this is exciting" to "am I about to make a terrible mistake?" Let's make sure you don't. I'm Doug Smart, team leader and full stack developer at eXp Realty sponsor team, Smart Agent Alliance, where we provide more team value than anyone else in the real estate business. Our record-breaking eXp sponsor team is growing every week. Learn more at smartagentalliance.com. So why is choosing the right eXp sponsor important? Look, your eXp sponsor matters a lot. The best eXp sponsors set you up with systems, support, mentorship, and tools. The worst, they vanish faster than a ready-to-buy lead once you mention pre-approval. Here's why good sponsors help you. Under the eXp revenue share model, they don't make a dime unless you succeed. So great sponsors go all in. They help you close deals, build a pipeline, and if you want to avoid the #1 regret of eXp agents, you have an eXp sponsor that spends their time and money for you to grow your own passive income through revenue share. You know, where you get paid for bringing in other agents to eXp when they close deals. Next up, primary sponsor versus co-sponsor. Know the difference. Yes, you can now choose 2 separate sponsors at eXp, but they are not created equal. Primary sponsor, the one you name on your eXp application. You get their entire upline's value, and this is where the real firepower lives, because this is where your single sponsor can provide the value stack of an entire team of eXp agents who banded together to provide exclusive value for you to succeed. Pro tip, the sponsor you name in your application can't be changed without leaving eXp for a year, so you don't want to blow it. Co-sponsor, you can now also name a co-sponsor up to 5 days after joining. Their support, it's limited to what that one co-sponsor can offer personally. And while you can change co-sponsors later, your co-sponsor doesn't give you access to a sponsor team, team systems, organization, or value. So if you want the most value, choose a well-organized sponsor team as your primary sponsor. Co-sponsors are a bonus if you can find one that's actually helpful. Most eXp sponsors don't have the time to truly help anyone else because that requires organization and systems. So interview agents if you want a co-sponsor. Sponsors, from meh to must-have. Let's break down the sponsor types that you can name in your eXp application. We're talking your primary sponsor. How do you know who's bringing value and who's just showing up for the referral check when you close deals? Solo sponsors. These are independent agents doing it alone. Some offer help, but most don't have the time for mentorship, systems, or consistent value. The verdict? Worst choice probably. If they're still selling homes full-time, they won't have time to support you. Option B, organized sponsor teams. This is the gold standard. These teams are built with multiple experienced agents offering structured value, coaching, mentorship, systems, templates, and, in the case of Smart Agent Alliance, automated tools to revenue sharing so you gain that passive income as well. Take note, there are very few sponsor teams at eXp. Most are solo sponsors. Verdict, it's probably the best choice. If you want production help and plan your future exit plan by having a passive income, this is your move. Full-time sponsors. These are agents who focus only on supporting their downline, so they are not out spending time on buying and selling. They are focused on you. These are great if they are part of a sponsor team with loads of value. But if you're not part of a sponsor team, risky. If they leave eXp, your sponsor support is gone too. Verdict, pretty great, but only if they're part of a large, stable sponsor team. Number 4, production support versus revenue share. You shouldn't have to choose. Here's the thing, some eXp sponsors only help with the real estate production, how to generate leads, close more deals, and boost income. Others only teach revenue share, how to attract agents, build a downline, and earn passive income. The best eXp sponsor teams do both. They help you build a pipeline and an exit plan. Want more leads, more deals, and a community that shares tactics instead of memes? You'll need a production-minded sponsor team. Want to grow revenue share without spending 100 hours building a funnel? You'll need a team that's already built in and hands it to you. At Smart Agent Alliance and the Wolfpack, we do both. You'll get top production support and top revenue share support with our actual organization and systems, not just good vibes. Real quick, if you're finding this helpful, hit that subscribe button. Your support helps us keep creating real content that actually explains this stuff without the fluff. We appreciate you. Next up, how to find the right eXp sponsor and what to look for. Finding the best eXp sponsor to name in your eXp application isn't about going with whoever messages you first or makes the flashiest promise. You're choosing someone who could impact your entire real estate career and potentially your long-term income. Here's what to look for. Proven systems. Ask, what specific tools and systems do you offer your agents? If the answer is vague, that's a red flag. Strong upline support. Ask, what value does your upline provide? You're not just joining a sponsor, you're joining their entire sponsor line. Agent retention. Ask, what's your agent retention rate? A great sponsor keeps their agents around because they're actually delivering value. Social proof. Ask, do you have testimonials or success stories from agents you've sponsored? The best teams have plenty of testimonials. Also, look for weekly masterminds, private groups, plug-and-play systems, and real estate mentorship that goes beyond vague value claims. Red flags: no structured support, promises with no details, a sponsor with no team or an inactive upline, or worse, someone who tells you don't really need all that. You're building a business, not crossing your fingers. Choose your eXp sponsor like you're picking a growth partner, because you are. The cost of choosing the wrong sponsor. Choosing the wrong eXp sponsor doesn't just mean missing out on a few extras. It can quietly stall your entire career. Without the right systems, coaching, and upline support, you're left trying to piece together a business with no blueprint. And worse, you're all alone doing it. No community, you're on an island by yourself. You waste time chasing answers that a good sponsor team would have handed to you on day one. You miss out on revenue share because no one showed you how to build a downline or gave you tools to make it happen. And when you're stuck, there's no one to call because your solo sponsor is busy selling houses or just gone. The right sponsor gives you structure. The wrong one leaves you winging it. And in this business, guessing your way forward is the slowest and most expensive route to growth. The best eXp sponsors make all the difference. A great sponsor doesn't just sign you up, they change your trajectory. At Smart Agent Alliance, you don't just get me, you get two powerhouse sponsor teams, Smart Agent Alliance and the Wolfpack. We built it all so you don't have to. When you name us your eXp primary sponsor, you get a personal agent attraction website, automated email sequences to follow up with recruits, webinars and one-on-one calls for your downline prospects, 8 landing pages with pre-written campaigns, hundreds of stunning plug-and-play templates ready for your branding, private referral groups and in-person gatherings, the Social Agent Academy Pro, valued at $10,500, costing other agents about $1,000 a year, training for flipping, fast production and fast agent attraction, and weekly live strategy calls led by top producers. This isn't a sponsor team with no plan. Smart Agent Alliance and the Wolfpack have built the complete machine. All you do is plug in. To learn more about eXp Realty and Smart Agent Alliance, here are more videos which should be showing up right about now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.